Good evening. This is the Ohm Service.
Good evening, 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 and welcome and a hello to another edition of the Ohm Service Live. Yippee! God, it's hot.
I'm melting.
I'm melting. It's at the present moment, the temperature in this room exactly is 29 Celsius. It is hot. I have got the big fan on, I have got the little fan on, and it's still red hot. Good evening, everybody. I hope you've all had a wonderful, wonderful day. It's not been too bad for you, the heat and that. I know our people from the pond, over the pond, should I say, are quite used to the heat, but we're not. We're British, and we're not used to this goddamn heat. So, Chrissy baby, how are you? Stevie baby, how are you?
Moist.
I'm very moist. I'm not kidding you. I did that review. What day was it? Tuesday was it? Was it the Blue or the Breeze? And honestly, I was wet through. Literally wet through. This chair that I've got is sort of like semi-leather. So you've got like material in the middle, and then you've got like leather on the outside, so you know where it raises up. I'm not lying to you. I was in my shorts and it was wet through. It was like, I'm all sticking to it. So, yeah, it's not good. Not good. I'm going to have to get aircon or something.
God, I wish.
I'm going to have to do something. Chrissy baby,
right.
how's your eye?
Still a bit sensitive, but it's much better than it was.
Good. Do you want to give a shout out to chat then?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go ahead and scroll up. I should have been scrolled up already since you already have me do this every week. BFG, what's going on? Horsham Heating, Orion's Braces. Coming down the line, we've got Tolomac. How are you? Chris Doyle, what's going on, man? Jules Mama Vapes. Coming down. Goober's Opinion, what's going on, dude? JP Ward. Seen a lot of the same people. Hold on. Reverend Vapes, what's going on, man? Flashy 1221 Division UK PS4, what's going on? Tiberius Jax, Rachel, Unformed Ruby, Monochrome with Domino, my dude. Grumpy Old Vapors in the house. We got a bunch of them, man. Stereo.
Vaping Irish.
Vaping Irish in.
Buggles.
Stuart, hello.
Goober.
And that brings me down to the end. And no, it's not hashtag Brokeback Mountain.
It is. Oh, it is. Hi, Joe.
Yeehaw. Mm.
Boy,
Look at
you're
that.
gonna regret them words.
You got a pretty mouth there, boy.
Nothing beats my clouds.
Get along, little doggy. Mm.
Hi ho, Silver, away!
Looks like Pink Eye. No, it's not Pink Eye.
No.
Well, I think we best mention it. Obviously, if you guys have probably seen it already in Facebook, but Chris from Empire Vape Co. has had his shop broken into. So, if you do know anything, there's obviously, if you pop onto the Facebook group, you'll be able to put your details and all that information out there. So, big hugs to Chris, and yeah, gutted for you, mate. Really sorry about that. So I thought I'd just mention that one, just in case people didn't know.
Go on, Bennett. Sorry, I was just looking at the photos. They are Dino's shed.
Yeah.
What a mess.
Oh, they've ransacked his whole shop.
Mm. So that was overnight on the 24th, 25th of July.
Yeah.
So the high-end stuff's gone. The Asmodus Minikins, V2s and 3s, Ultronas, G-Class, SX Mini Pods, Asmodus Lustros and Lustro Kodamas. Lots of Enigma e-liquid has gone as well as money. So Chris has asked if anybody's got any information if they email him at empirevape.co.uk.
I look so shady. I'm not shady. I'm not
No,
shady.
he's ice. Ice, baby.
Ice baby.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ice baby. Ice baby.
Oh god, bluegrass means vanilla ice.
No, that's just not. No, that's just not right.
Oh, shall we move on to the buffet, darlings?
Show.
Well,
Who's first?
but
Yeah,
we start,
do you know
we
something?
start every time.
I'll go first.
Yes,
Good
you go
lad.
first. You never go first.
I never go first, ever. I will go
Your
first.
turn.
Right, what do we do? I don't. Oh yes, I know what we do. Right, what am I on? Wasp Nano RTA with bubble glass from Hip Hop Juice. Just thought I'd mention that one. Hip Hop Juice, bubble glass, if you want. And I've also got the G100 mechanical mod from Tree of Life. Absolutely loving this one. It's as quirky as oak, but I absolutely love it to pieces. And actually, the Wasp Nano unregulated is quite a really nice vape, to be honest with you. Unregulated, it's ace. Love it to pieces. And that I have got the original one, which is the Zap Juice, which I'm really still enjoying. I've only got a bit of that left now. That's the one with the caffeine in it, which how much is it? 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. So hopefully that'll keep me buzzing along tonight.
Where did that come from?
Don't know. I just in that mood, you know. It's so like, I'm so hot. Honestly, it's so like I just want to. I'm just melting it, so I got a bit daft. I've also got the UD Hunter. Yes, the UD Hunter from 2015 on the Hex. Watch this for clouds. I am really, really enjoying this. It literally is. It's from 2015. It's the post deck's very similar to the Twisted Messers V2. So you've got your 3 posts, but you've got your 4 holes, exactly the same. But the airflow on this is absolutely huge. So you can really have wide blowing air clouds, or you can dial it in really nicely. I've had it on that for a couple of days and thoroughly enjoying it.
Thoroughly, boy.
Lastly but not leastly, no, I've got one more before that.
You're going to get a lot of those.
I've got this again. I'm still using the Kylin M. So far so good. I'm on the 4th build now. Note the word 4th build. Is it 4th? No, 5th. Sorry, I do apologise. 5th build. And I've had that in since last week. And yeah, enjoying it. No leaking, no dry hits or anything like that. And the flavour, to be honest with you, is respectable, to say the least. I would class it as a typical mesh coil flavour. On that, I've got the Epsilon. Lastly but not leastly, I've got my Preco V2 mouth to lung disposable tank with the bottom bit that you save. Got that on the Preco tube mod, which holds in a single 18650. Juice wise, the only other 2 juices I am on is Super Akka and the Pink Punch. There you go. Right, Steve.
Right, darling. Excuse me. Right, quick update on the Doom. It's still not behaving. I thought I cracked it, but it was sat overnight, and I think it's the cotton I'm using. To be honest, I'm going to change from using that white stuff and just go on to some straight Muji and see what happens.
Ironically, can I just while you were on about that, on the Kailin, I was using Muji and having loads of problems. I've swapped it over and put in what was it, the Kendo cotton, and that's where I didn't have any problems. I think the problem with mine is that you come with the Muji pad, because obviously you roll it up. I think you're putting too much. There's too much cotton in it. Whereas like your cotton bacon, that style of cotton, it's more looser on the inside.
Well, this packet of cotton that I've got, it's really, really compressed. I mean, to the point where it feels hard. So I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
So we'll sort it out. I'll give it a bash with some Muji and see what happens.
Ooh.
But
if I was going to suggest anything, if you're going to use Muji, can you remember the Scottish roll?
Yeah, that's what I was going to try.
Yeah.
Give it a really good flat out and fluff.
Yeah. Oh, you've got to give it nice fluff.
Oh, I've always been known for
very delicate, and you've got to just slowly like that, nice and steady, and you make it really big. And it really glows. You've got to be really nice and gentle with it though, and you slowly tease and it gets bigger.
It's all about the tease. Chris looks absolutely bewildered. On the Flash, I've got the standard Zeus X.
You've got the what, sorry? What
I've
was
got
that?
the Zeus X on the VK Flash.
Oh.
Hashtag ZeusX.
And in that, I have very, very nice
Burger
Tropical
King. Burger King.
Tropical King Maui Mango, which is a mix of mango, pineapple and orange, and by God it's nice in this heat. Psito is still on the rebuildable deck, not had to change the wicking or the coil yet.
I tell you one thing, that is getting some really good reports,
The direct-to-lung coil lasted me about 7 days, and when you reckon that I was refilling probably 7-8 times, so it's about 16 mil a day going through it.
Are you still using the Ohm build?
Still using the Ohm build, and got the salts, 10 milligram nicotine salts running through that with some the last of my Heisenberg. I'm going to have to go on to cherry after this. Lucky cherry.
Lucky cherry. cherry
No.
baby, cherry.
See, now I would have had the cricket, but luckily I was about to stick some batteries in and I noticed I'd got a hell of a nick in the top of the wrap on it, so no. Those batteries shall not touch that cricket.
No.
I feel it.
Which is a shame because I've got it loaded up with the watermelon ice,
Ooh.
and that's Vape Airways SAF. So I was
Sexy
looking forward to
as.
that. Indeed.
Sexy as.
And speaking of which, Chris, what
Yes,
you got
sir.
on your table, mate?
Ding
You don't
ding
wanna
ding
know.
ding 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 ding.
You can't see what's below here.
You've already told us once tonight, and it scared me.
No, I put that away. We've got the Mongrel V2 with the Equitas on top.
That's
Very
what she
combo.
said.
That's what she said. In that, I've got at the moment some Gem Monster Raspberry. Then we've got the Luxottic NC with the Kelpie on top. In that, I've got some Solomero from Delegap Juice. We also got the Dot Mod Dot Box 300 watt LiPo with the Dead Rabbit RTA on top there as well. And then really enjoying this one. This is the True Tank MTL on the drag, and I've really been enjoying this. And in that, what are you doing?
Nothing.
In that, I've got some pod salt cigarette flavored e-liquid that I'm trying
You've got
out.
some pod salt cigarette. Is that what it's called? Oh yeah, cigarette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy calling it cigarette.
It's like a dry tobacco, to be honest with
Yeah, I
you.
know. I've got some like, but why call it cigarette?
I don't know.
Very
I
strange.
don't know. Yeah, but that's what I'm running. Eventually gonna get on some of this Silverback Rocky.
Oh,
I love that stuff.
Silverback Rocky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's banana.
I bet it is. So I've got to ask you, kiddo, what's the weather like your end, neck at woods?
Last week it was 104 Fahrenheit, which is very, very hot. Very hot. Hotter than what you guys are going through right now.
What's the
But
humidity?
right now,
Humidity as well?
high
Yeah.
humidity. Yep. And it's not been a very dry heat.
I've been watching a guy called Rat Rod Bob on YouTube, and it's a lad. He's down in Mississippi, and he's just a man of retirement age, should we say? And it's just him in his garage, building rat rods and all sorts. And obviously, because of how hot it gets down there and the humidity, he was showing. It'd gone from day to night and back the next day, and literally the floor of his garage was wet through, and it was literally because of the heat and the humidity in the actual air, and his tools started to rust because of it, and that's
Yep.
just because of the heat and humidity down there.
Yep. Absolutely.
One should always treat one's tool with respect.
And lube it regularly.
I beat it. I beat my tools.
CJ, hello.
Oh, you ain't kidding, Voker. It's hot. Damn hot.
Hello, Anita. Oh, it's
Hi,
hot.
Anita.
It's
Hi,
real
Anita.
hot. I don't care what anyone says. It's hot in here.
Who's the new guy?
His name's Billy.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
My name's Bubba.
Billy Bob Sherman.
Bubba Ray. And Bubba Ray.
So, guys, have we got any news or anything exciting to tell us?
Well, there's one. Ben kindly forwarded it through to me because it passed me by, but no. Here we are. WPTV, TV station out of West Palm Beach, reported that Facebook and Instagram are to restrict content related to alcohol, tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Yep.
Now, I was involved in a quick Facebook chat with Paul, our guest from last Sunday, and apparently he's been in a number of conversations in the last couple of days. So it looks like it's legit. Basically, Facebook will be restricting or prohibiting all private sales, trades, transfers and gifting of alcohol and tobacco products, including vape. New policy will go into effect. Now, I'm not sure if this is yesterday or next Wednesday, but will apply to any Facebook group created to sell alcohol or tobacco products. And again, they are including vape
I
kit.
do believe that's 1 week from yesterday.
Right, so it is next week then. And that will be on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Now, apparently they're also bringing in new rules for the influencers. They don't mention what's going to happen to reviewers.
Yeah, I know. It is worrying because, let's face it, I would not class myself as an influencer,
Yeah.
but they could class me as an influencer.
Yeah.
Well,
It
there's a
would
lot
make
more
sense though.
Pardon?
I
Sorry,
said
mate.
it would make sense though to be labeled as an influencer, as a reviewer.
I think there's a big difference though.
Yeah,
Well, we do influence people. I mean, you know,
I'm here for the shits and giggles. I'm not here to influence
Well, no,
anybody.
as a reviewer, you influence people to make a decision based on your opinions.
That's how they could look at it. If you can sit on
That's
fence.
what I mean. That's what I mean.
I would consider sort of Vaping Mermaid an influencer.
Oh yeah, I mean, see, we know the difference, but we know the difference between vape products being not a tobacco product as well. But
Yeah.
them
But
lines.
here in the U.S., it doesn't matter. Here in the U.S., a vaping product is a tobacco product.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is, all the way down to the coils.
Yeah.
And this will be right across sort of group pages, and it would appear extended into Facebook Marketplace. So and that platform's extending its ban to posts from private users. So the days of swapsies via Facebook may be numbered.
I think this also includes us lot doing giveaways.
Yes,
does.
yes, it
Yeah.
does.
So now we're not allowed to do giveaways on YouTube. We're not allowed to do giveaways on Facebook, on Instagram.
Right.
Which
So-
is,
I wonder how far they're going to go. Are they can they do it in private messaging and things like that? Are they going to restrict it through that one? Evening,
No.
Vic.
I don't think they can. Hello, Vic.
well, it's running through their servers, so it's going to be visible. It's not like WhatsApp. It's not encrypted end to end. Anything you run through on a Facebook Messenger, it's visible. So if they're running it through the same algorithms, because it would appear that it's not going to be just a human checking.
No, it's going to be a bot as well, isn't it?
It'll be a bot first, and then the human to verify. So, but it's worrying times. You know.
It is. I mean, because let's face it, we're getting. I mean, I don't monetize me channel. I never have, and sometimes I wish I had, and then other times it's sort of like.
Thank God I didn't.
Yeah, I feel. I always felt, because obviously, I wouldn't get that kind of revenue to make a living for the actual views that I get or the subscriber count that I got. So I've never thought it was actually worth me bothering to actually subject my viewers to having to put through ads, because I find them annoying. So I never bothered. But it's sort of like the people that are sort of like people like Vic and Dean Biker and all them lot. They was actually making money from YouTube. That's been taken away. So for argument's sake, they was doing something on on Twitter, on Facebook and on Instagram as well. It's sort of like they're pulling the rug seriously underneath everybody at the present moment.
Yep.
You're
I agree.
kidding. I've just asked Vic whether he's melting yet, and he's putting arm on the coast. It doesn't get above 25 degrees here. This is probably the first time I'm ever going to say I am jealous of where Vic is. No, to be fair, Scotland is beautiful. I
It's
love it.
gorgeous.
Last time I was up in Scotland was Aberdeen, and there was some wild nights. Those gentlemen who work out on their oil rigs know how to party.
I do believe at the end of September-ish, be somewhere around there. I think me and Jen are going to be doing our travel up to Scotland and travel back down. We did it a few years back where we literally hadn't got a clue where we was going. We literally got a sleeping bag in the car. We got a load of food filled up with fuel, and we literally headed straight up to Holy Island, at Lindisfarne. Headed up to Lindisfarne. By the time we got to actual Lindisfarne, we had to stop at what's still in England. What's it called? Berwick upon Tweed.
Yeah.
We stayed over at Berwick upon Tweed. Then the next day we went to Holy Island, and we thought, well, I'm up for it. Shall we carry on going? And we did. We carried on. We went all the way to the top end of Scotland, and came all the way back round, and we did a full sort of like around Scotland, and we did that for just over a fortnight. And it was probably the best holiday I've had in years. We never knew from one night to the next where we were going to stop. it was sort of like getting tea time. Let's find somewhere to stop, and we stopped in that many different places. It was brilliant.
I mean, we hired a place up at Oban, and the scenery around there is to die for.
Oh yeah.
But it was
Yes,
it was
Gator
really,
Bobs.
we drove virtually all day. Yeah, glorious, absolutely glorious. Got to the house, unloaded everything. Following day, pissed it down for 2 weeks. Fort William. I've never been to such a squelchy place, but it was beautiful.
What was it now?
Really
It was. We was at the only day in the whole holiday that we had that it rained. We was at a place called Loch Lochy. And all I kept on I just had this image. You know how there's that many different named locks, and I thought, this is the last lock to be named a lock, and they couldn't be bothered to think of a name, so we'll call it Loch Lochy.
Horsham, don't even start that joke. There is far too many. No, the copper wire joke about Scotland.
Oh, I love Scotland. Absolutely gorgeous place. The only thing that I don't like about Scotland is the mozzies.
Oh, the midges.
Oh, they're nasty. They're nasty. They're nasty. Nasty. You come in lumps and they're nasty.
Yeah, you got to work it out, mate. That there is hundreds of years of evolution trying to bite through tweed.
Exactly. Yeah.
I told you not to, Horsham. No, I'll tell you what. Best cooked breakfast I ever had was in Aberdeen. Absolute. The lawn sausage, the proper square sausage with your breakfast.
I had white haggis and all. That is gorgeous. White haggis.
Not tried it.
Oh, you've got to try white haggis. It's an experience. It really is. White haggis. Beautiful.
I mean, we did the touristy sort of haggis and mashed spuds and Sweden and that, but
we stopped. I forget whereabouts we stopped, but we stopped at this, and the best way of explaining it looked like a normal bungalow.
Yeah.
And it looked like the woman that owned the bungalow was just renting the spare room out for guests, and we stayed there. We had breakfast, and it was a full proper breakfast with proper sausages and all that lot. But at night time, she says, "Do you want to have your dinner here?" And he says, "Yeah, if you don't mind." Anyway, and that's where I had me. She makes it. She made it. Everything was homemade. Oh, it was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Don't. I'm gonna have to go again. The problem is,
how do we get on food?
soon as I get anywhere near Stockton or Middlesbrough, that's it. I always end up just going to see the family. I don't get up that often, which is unfortunate. Right, you want some more news? Or?
Yeah, go for it.
Right. Under the file of ironic, China looks at regulating e-cigarettes. Some parts of the country, vaping is banned outright, but the government is now considering legislation to regulate all things vape. According to a survey carried out by the Chinese Centre for Disease Control and Prevention, the number of vapers in China is low. However, figures have doubled since 2015, with those between 15 to 24 years the biggest users. Now, I was looking around Google, as one does, flexing my fool, and it would appear that the area just outside of Shenzhen is actually going to ban the use of vapes.
You're joking.
It's either literally just outside the limits or in the next province, but either way, they're getting some serious revenue off the jobs coming off the vape industry. So,
wow. Hey up, Gav. Hey up, Danny.
Do you remember Angel of the North
Gav.
being
Gaz?
Gaz.
I always want to call him Gav. I do apologise for that, Gav.
Evening, Gaz. You sorted your hat out yet, mate? Did you see his vid?
I haven't, no.
You know Gaz's trademark flat cap?
Yeah.
It was to rakish lean over one eye.
Is he trying to be cool?
I'm waiting for it to get stuffed in the chat. So, do you remember back in January, the Angel of the North was used to advertise the VP7? VP7? Sorry, VPZ. The stunt drew the wrath of the designer, who called for an apology, and they've actually taken adverts out in a few national newspapers and donated to the artist's favourite charity by way of an apology.
Right.
So,
interesting.
Yeah. And I think we'll leave it at that for the news, because everything else is pretty, well,
Boring.
depressing. I mean, Ireland appears to be clamping down on underage vape sales. They already have strict age restrictions in force, but
So wait, you don't have a counter positive news article to throw out there?
not particularly.
Not this time.
Not this time. There's got to be one somewhere, but I haven't found it.
I've got one. I don't know about you guys, but I think vaping is brilliant. I really like it.
too.
I think it's ace. I really do
think
like
it's
vaping.
awesome.
It's
It's 95%
brilliant.
safer than smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, and I feel a lot healthier than smoking them dodgy cigarettes. Vaping is brilliant.
Maybe I should dub myself the anti-Marlboro man.
More
You know
like
those
Ireland.
silhouettes like they used to have for the Marlboro commercials? They used to have the silhouette of a cowboy leaning up against a tree with a cigarette up to his mouth. I should make a silhouette picture of myself with a vape.
Yeah.
No, because then I'd have to Photoshop a bum into it.
Oh Jesus!
Sorry, dude, couldn't resist that one.
Nope.
So,
There's
if
not
that's
a
news-
lot, to be honest with you. I was looking through the news as well today, and obviously I spotted very similar to what you was looking at, and there isn't anything. I think in the first time since I started vaping, it's the first time that across the board, from vape gear to the politics of vaping, that nothing is exactly happy or cheerful. The industry as a whole, I might be wrong, it's just my opinion, the industry as a whole has seemed to grind to a halt. There doesn't seem to be anything new coming out, new innovations coming out, or anything like that. Me personally, it's not what I'm seeing. We seem to be very stuck in the same old devices that are coming out, same old RTAs, RDAs, similar kind of mods. Nothing is going wow to me. Are you guys the
A lot
same?
of remakes of similar devices. To be honest with you, I think that right now the market is coming out with a lot of the industry is coming out with a lot of devices that are reminiscent of other devices. I think they see something that works and they just want to recreate it, try and get sales.
There
Oh,
was the Vaporesso Gen. That's actually got me quite excited.
Well, keep it in your pants there, Bubba.
he needs alone time.
I do after watching Grimm's video of it. But yeah, no, the Gen, box standard, box mod, twin 18650. You know the thing that's got me panting?
Go on then.
The variable voltage.
Yeah, but that's nothing new though, is it?
No, it's nothing new, but it's going old school. But this is all in a very nicely designed.
Oh, it is. It does look nice. I've got to admit, yeah.
That black red fade. I mean, that's got me written all over it. Yeah. And it's just. I'm
Does
not
it?
bothered.
I'll have to get one.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly, Vic. Vic's nailed it. The Soren Edge. But even the Soren Edge, now, Vic's been vaping a long time. Kind of does that with these pod systems like the Orion and all them. Like, is it me or is it so like we're going so like backwards?
I think
It's
so.
almost like you've got a Kanga. I mean, I remember the original Kanga rebuildable, toddly little things that you had to play around with. It's kind of that's not going forward. That's actually going backwards, I think. I mean, yeah, all right, you've got a smaller battery box as in a compact size, but I don't think we're going forward. We're going backwards.
Personally, and I'll probably get shot down by everybody for this, I think we're in a holding pattern. I think we're going to start seeing larger pod systems, and they are going to become the standard twin battery Met sort of next year. I can really see it going that way because the sale of the pods is giving a larger profit margin than the sale of the bottle liquid. We were talking about this in the local B&M, and
I'm going to throw something out there. I'll throw it out to chat as well. And I'm probably going to get crucified for this one, but I'm going to go for it. Do you think the pods have totally fucked the actual vaping now?
where did the F-bomb come from?
Yeah. Is it me, or is it so like... They're a good idea, and don't get me wrong, a pod system has its place, and I've got nothing against pod systems. But they're everywhere. Absolute. And there's that many of them.
Yeah.
It's sort of like... As the sort of like the industry sort of like think, right, everyone do pods, and because they're all that interested in pods, everything else is taking a back burner.
Well, we've seen the auto squonkers. I mean, whether that's just a fad.
The
like
IPV
the
auto squonker.
ultrasonics. Well, the Yeehee, is that still to come or is that out now? You know, the auto
The
squonker.
IPV auto squonker? The IPV is out.
But didn't Yeehee have one in the offing as well?
Not sure.
Hold on.
What auto squonker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Yeehee had one in the offing as well.
Yeah, because
I know that this one's got IPV has the one with the pump inside of it, so when you're drawing, it automatically squonks.
Oh, there we are. Yeah,
The X-Class.
Mini X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Vic's got one.
Yeah. So it is
Okay.
already out.
All right.
Auto
I did not
squonking.
know.
I mean,
Like I said, I didn't know. So.
I've got reservations on that. Because,
yeah,
you know,
mega.
there's going to be a lifetime on the pump and all the rest of it, and I'm sure Vic's already touched on it. If he's, he has. Oh, blimey, am I late to the party? Vic's review was up on the 13th of July. I do apologise, Vic. I shall go sit in a corner and then make myself watch it later. But yeah, so I mean, there's little innovations like that, but we're not seeing anything that's making jaws drop, are we?
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing out there that I thought, I have got to get my hands on that. Well, there has, but I'm on about vaping.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Stop it.
Yes, there's been a few things that I've thought I'd like to get my hands on, but no, vaping wise.
To be honest, the Vaporesso Gen's the only one that sort of made me drool a bit. I just like that nice all round.
I just think that the pod. I've got nothing against pods. I mean, I reviewed 2 this week, and both of the 2 pods that I reviewed this week are brilliant. It's sort of like they do exactly what they say on the tin. The flavour was decent. The battery life was not too bad, but it sort of like seems like if companies are just focusing on the pod side of things, something else is got to give way, and I think the rest of the gear is actually giving way to actual pods.
It is. I think I have to agree with, where was it? John Wainwright a little bit there. I have to feel like the Topside and the Topside Duo were like the last proper innovative devices that were released.
And that's another thing. I am surprised nobody else has kind of copied it.
I know.
That's what really surprises me about the Topside. I am so surprised. I mean, we all know how China is for copying stuff. In fact, you know the Alpha 3?
Mm.
There's another company now that's brought their version out of it.
That's that bottle opener, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I have it here. I have it here. My
I was
version.
going to say, I bought one not long after Expo. Absolutely brilliant
All right.
kit.
Yeah, I think it was Vivismoke. I saw it on their website. They're already copied it with different styles, a bit more. It's basically that, but it's different styles. Yeah. So the Topside, you were the. I mean, that was a clever idea for Squonking. The Topside, absolutely clever idea, and no one else has sort of like made their version of it. I'm just gobsmacked that they haven't done it.
I think they're being for some real flack if they tried, though. I mean, look at the flack Smart got for the pod system.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
But
Vic's
normally China don't care anyway. They'll just do it.
oh yeah, I mean they see it as a sort of backhanded compliment, don't they? I mean, same with the Marvel thing kits that came out last year. Was it Spider-Man and the? There was the Bat kit, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was the Bat. Then you
was
got.
there a Stan?
Yes, there was a Stan as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Vic's just thrown a couple in. The Vandy Vape Swell.
Mm.
That is an interesting looking side panel on that textured sort of bark look to
I
it.
have not seen it yet.
No, it looks nice. I've not. The first time I'd heard it when Vic popped it in chat, so I thought I'd have a look. And no, interesting looking mod. I mean, to be honest,
See, the Gen to me looks like a dot mod. You'd swear blind it were a dot mod product.
but the rounded edges and yeah,
Especially that red one. That red. When I first saw it, I was actually surprised it was Vaporesso. To be fair, and good on Vaporesso for that. To be fair,
it's a good, really good quality bit of kit by all accounts. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see whether I can get my hands on one.
No UKVS tonight.
yeah. Vic put it in his post this afternoon.
I did not see that yet. I've been off the radar for the day so far.
Pretty
You
much
were
same
on.
as me, mate.
You were gaming it. You were
Oh,
giving
I
it
was
the old
on Twitch,
gaming
wasn't
it.
I?
You.
I was on Twitch for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was.
I wasn't spying on you.
Yes, you were. You ghoster.
So what were you playing then?
Fallout 4.
Fallout. What's that then?
It's a first-person RPG role-playing game.
Oh right.
Based
It's not
in,
where
like-
two people just slag each other off. I've fallen out with you.
No, it's not multiplayer at all. It's all single player, all
Yeah.
one player.
Yeah.
It's basically it's set in post-apocalyptic, world that's been destroyed by nuclear bombs and shit. People have been
Oh, not by
mutated.
vaping then.
No,
So
no, not by vaping.
wait till the FDA get hold of it.
You know. Jeez.
And now there's an idea for a first-person shooter, isn't it?
Oh, jeez.
No, can't even joke about that.
Make one, fight the FDA, literally.
Literally.
Stop it.
First-person shooter.
Well, be careful, because did you not see that YouTube video where the woman had made various threats against Trump on Facebook just in a chat stream, and she ended up with a member of the Secret Service and the local PD on her doorstep.
Oh, jeez.
It was
Swatters.
it was unbelievable.
It's
Really?
crazy how many times that happens to different people getting swatted like that. Have you ever seen any of those videos on YouTube of like the top 11 Twitch moments caught on camera or something like that?
No.
And people have legit their camera still on and policemen and SWAT teams bust through their door and get these guys. It's crazy how often this happens.
Ooh.
I wonder if it's done by trigger words.
It's done by people.
Yeah, but you know when people are listening in and it's sort of like bomb, nails,
Yeah.
trigger words.
That one GCHQ have always denied, and to be honest, knowing the way that Intel goes, it's normally a lot more focused than that. You know, there probably is keyword algorithms on phone lines, but you've got to remember, I mean, there's the legal sort of side of it. You can't tap everybody's phone, etc., etc. You know.
I heard a rumour, how true it is I don't know, but you know on your mobile phone, you know you've got a speaker on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told, I don't know if it's true or not, but it was one of those tinfoil hat type conversations.
They can hear you.
They're listening.
Yeah.
Have you?
As long as your phone is on, yes. If your phone's off, they can't do anything. They can't.
There's a story about this with the Amazon speaker, and somebody had it off, or thought it was off. It was powered, but it wasn't up. And they were having a conversation with their partner in the room about, I think it was purchasing something. And the next thing she knew, the computer started feeding adverts for that product. Could have been pure coincidence.
Well, ironically, that is the same conversation I was having. By all accounts, the person was actually originally was talking about a said product. Not only was they getting adverts via Google, there was also getting adverts from Facebook. You know, you get Facebook adverts. Ironically, on the same thing that they was looking at, talking about.
Google Home says, Vic, news broke that Google's been randomly recording people's conversations. News broke last week. They got caught out.
Yeah, they were saying that it was to enable better voice recognition, etc. So
Yeah.
they claimed they were taking completely anonymous clips, and then
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, well, they've been spanked for that before, haven't they?
Have they?
So it's
Oh,
not
God,
tin.
yeah, in Europe.
So it's not tinfoil hat then.
No, it's
Not
not
always,
tinfoil hat.
no.
No, it's not. It's well known that we don't have any privacy. Let them watch me. Let them watch. Let them watch.
I tell you one thing: if they're watching me, they must be bloody bored. I must lead the most boringest life out.
They're watching me. They got to be pretty damn depressed.
Its thing is though, it's when you're making a choice. Do I go for a Mac or a PC? Go for PC. What? What?
Today I've been using a Mac for the first time. Yeah, I stay away from
Confusing
Apple.
as hell, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Yep.
My Apple using friends go mental because Microsoft has about 7 different ways of doing the same thing. Yeah?
Yep.
But you've got the choice. You find the one that suits you and you use it. With Apple, I've been railroaded all day. I've spent more time Google fooing how to do something than actually doing the damn thing. Never again. No.
Considering that I'm into my music, and I used to do a lot of recording, music-wise, I've got all the software and that. I never got into the Mac side of it.
I think I've just upset Mr. Mullen. Sorry, Vic. And Tolmac, that's a loaded one. There was no need for that, mate. AMD or Intel. Shots fired!
AMD. Saying that,
I got the Ryzen 7, so I'm happy with it.
Saying that, I think I've got, mine's an Intel at the moment.
I'd have gone Intel.
I am no more an AMD fan. I always have been.
No, I love my i7.
But yeah,
One of them-
considering that I'm into my music, I should have actually had a Mac, because Mac's better music production wise.
Yeah.
It is a lot better music production wise.
But go back in the day, it was always Amiga or Atari ST. If you were into your music, you went for the Atari ST. It had the MIDI interface built in.
Yeah.
If you were into your graphics, you went for the Amiga.
Yeah.
You know, and your gaming. So.
But oh.
No.
Oh, something tickled his fancy.
Comment by Flashy, he says, laugh out loud at Vic. Also, the world is flat, the moon is hollow, and lizards live in Denver Airport. you don't happen to know David Icke, do you, Flashy?
Yeah, Bill Richards, I think that's a very, very accurate statement to make. The Mac was set up for publishing and music originally. I think that it's really good for audio, video work, publishing, like you said, and for graphic design as well.
Hip hop. Oh.
Did anybody notice it was hot today? The fact our faces are melting hip hop.
Right, I am not kidding you. I don't know if you can see it. I've got a big fan there. I've got a little fan there. You're not going to be able to see it. The temperature in here, in this actual room, is 30 Celsius.
Holy cow.
Oh God, Nicky, now you're going back. Octamed. I remember using that on the Amiga.
I mean, heck.
God, I used to love that.
Intel.
That F19 interceptor. Now, Vic's just raised a good one, which I'm intrigued by, because apparently the Ryzen 9's worth a look at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That is getting some right reviews at the moment, that.
Yeah?
Yep, it's brand new, I think, too.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Ooh. New editing rig sitting on his list on Amazon. Ryzen 9 3900X, 32GB of G-Skill, Asus Crosshair 8 Aero, 2 M2 drives, 100, blimey, 1100 watt power supply. Jesus Christ, Vic, you'd be able to take over the universe for that, won't you? That's some
390 gigawatts! It can't be done! It can't be done! 390 gigawatts!
Dear God. We landed 2 men on the moon with a computer that had the computing power of a Casio wristwatch. Yeah? And Vic's got this thing in the corner, sat there going, would you like to play a game of thermonuclear warfare?
Yeah. Vic, you're going to start worrying when it starts going, Daisy, Daisy.
God, what a wonderful thought.
Oh, my goodness.
Knowing my luck, it'd be going, beady, beady, beady.
Oh my God.
Oh, showing his age there, kid, aren't we?
Just slightly.
Oh, my goodness.
God, that isn't a PC. That's world domination in a box.
In it just.
Gailey's just pointed out the downside to such a beastly PC as well. Zan might nick it. Oh man. So how did we get onto PCs?
I don't know. But who cares?
No,
Who cares?
it's cool.
It's
So it's been a swelterer.
It
Yeah?
still is.
It still is. It's a tad warm to be sucking on the old Joy box. So tunes.
Tunes?
Yes, when the weather gets warm like this, I always find I've got some fallback tracks that I tend to load up. It's the stuff I don't listen to, you know.
Believe
So-
it or not, I've been listening to, driving backwards and forwards to work, 21 Pilots,
Yeah.
George Ezra, Susan the Banshees, Sisters of
Nice
Mercy,
voice.
and The Cure. I've got like a
Everything hot.
compilation of songs.
Hot days, warm days, I'm usually out doing yard work and stuff, and surprise, surprise, I listen to a lot of country music.
Can't beat a bit of country.
Can't fault that.
No.
See now, I blame my wife for this because we sort of share the Amazon Music account, and she keeps on putting these artists on that I would never ever listen to, and I've got hooked on Birdie. It's not good.
It's not good.
Driving into work, normally I've got Rammstein or something like that blaring out the car and feeling all manly and this morning I pulled up into the car park with Skinny Love blaring out the car. It wasn't right. No. However, 10cc this afternoon.
Oh, you can't beat a early 10cc.
Early. I'm Not in Love. The Judge, yeah.
Oh, I like things like Rubber Bullet and things like that.
Oh, Rubber Bullet, awesome. And you know what else? Bit of ELO.
Ooh,
You can.
Electric Light Orchestra.
Do you know
Nice.
something? Out of all the albums that I've got, the one album I play so much is Out of the Blue.
Yep.
Mr. Sunshine, I get that song and that just cheers me up straight away. Mr. Blue, straight away. Don't matter what, does not matter what mood I am in. You put that on and I am as happy as Larry.
See, Horace Wimp. That's one of my.
Oh, I like Horace Wimp. In fact,
Chris, I thought you were taking the batteries out.
Okay. What?
Sorry, mate. I thought it was your purchase from Ann Summers. I didn't realise it was Mark.
Yep, that would have been him. Oh God, you're roboting again. Yes, you.
Oh God, I can't be roboting.
Try unplugging it from the back of the microphone instead of. Oh yeah,
Picture disc.
I've seen that.
Never been played.
I think I used to listen to that album myself.
My wife bought me
Holy
that for
cow.
Christmas.
Holy cow!
That
You back
is-
yet?
It's the 40th anniversary picture disc.
And we're back.
There you are. You're not roboting anymore.
Were you roboting? I missed you, the robot.
He was.
Yes, vinyl.
Oh.
This is vinyl. Picture disc vinyl.
Now, the other one that's hit the plays list this afternoon, The Beat, bit of two-tone.
I was never into Beat. I didn't mind.
Did you?
No, I never liked the Beat. Specials I liked, and obviously Madness. I liked them as well, and a few other ones.
Never heard of the Beat.
Never the Beat.
I've never heard of 10cc either.
You've never heard of 10cc? It's a bit like Loving Spoonful. That.
Oh, okay.
Loving
Low,
Spoons.
Bad Out of Hell. Good album.
Come
Bad
on,
Outta Hell
come on,
is a good album.
come on, Steve. What has 10cc and Loving Spoonful got in common? Come on, chat. Please, chat. Please tell me that chat knows what 10cc and Loving
It's not gotta be
Spoonful
in cream,
means. No. It's what it means.
Oh, it's heroin use, is it?
No.
That's heroin use, isn't it? Loving Spoonful.
Think a little bit more close to home, Steve.
Oh, God.
It's approximately what a man ejaculates is 10 cc's.
Oh,
And a
God.
10 cc is a spoonful. Loving Spoonful.
Oh, God.
You just spoiled 10cc for me.
What did you think it were? A small motorbike?
I'd have rather gone for the cooking up a heroin shot than that.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh, dude.
I can't help it. It's not what they call
That's
themselves.
That's nasty.
Here's me thinking the 60s were an innocent time.
right?
There you go. You learn something new every day.
You know what I fancy tomorrow though? You've got me in the mood now. I think the Commodores is going to get a dusting.
Oh yeah.
Saying
She's a
that,
brick.
I dig out me Stevie Wonder now and again.
Oh,
Superstition. I love that track.
great kidding. Mind saying that, I think the best of Stevie Nicks might have to come out the glove box. as
Yeah,
well
that's a
tomorrow.
good one. That's definitely a good one.
Toby Keith.
Oh,
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Yeah. Clint
Richard
Black.
Marx. Wow, I haven't listened to. Well, what was it that?
I'll be right here waiting for you. Good song.
Yeah, I used to cover that. God.
No, who did Leave a Light On?
That was, Garth Brooks, I think.
For me.
I believe that was Garth Brooks. Or was it older?
No, I don't think it was Garth Brooks.
Leave a
Unless
Light
it's
On?
cover- Yeah,
Alabama, maybe?
it's the one where his girlfriend's left him, so he's singing her how he's
Leave
going
a
to leave
light
a
on.
porch light on until she comes back. But see, I hope you're happy now, Mark. You've ruined Vixen.
Tom Walker. Tom Walker did
Tom
Leave a
Walker.
Light On. Yep. That was a new one.
Hold on. I'm
Flash
just
it now,
Googling-
Ron, with a bit of Queen.
Mm-mm.
Ah, that's the one, Nathan Carter.
And Train. Oh, I listened to Train in Yonks.
Oh, shit. Leave a Light On was also done by Belinda Carlisle in
Yeah.
'89.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. I know that one.
Oh, okay.
That can't be right.
Emerson, Lake
Tom
and
Walker.
Palmer. I've never rated Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
I'm not seeing it by anyone else. All I'm seeing is Tom Walker.
Yeah.
Springsteen. Now, I tell you one thing, Springsteen, I like early Springsteen. Early Springsteen. I think that's corking.
Born in the
No,
USA.
no. After
album.
that, I didn't. No, nah. Before his early stuff.
Yeah.
Before he was the boss.
Before he was the boss.
Yeah.
Ted Nugent. Oh, yeah.
When he was the
Oh.
deputy manager.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you've started it now. All he's going to do now is Google foo.
No,
We've
no,
lost
no,
Steve
I'm
now.
not.
Oh, what are we going to do?
No,
No.
my hands are up here.
Speaking of Ted Nugent, this is damn Yankees weather. No, you've given me blank stares here. You not heard damn Yankees?
No, I've heard of them. Never heard their music.
Oh, the first album, Damn Yankees by Damn Yankees. What an album, mate.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Oh, Pile Driver. Oh God, Runaway. You've got High Enough. That was the big single off it. Awesome sort of. I would call it AOR. I wouldn't even call it rock.
Marillion, Fish Years. Yes, definitely.
Oh, definitely. And Vigil. What an album that Vigil in the Wilderness of Mirrors was. Gentlemen, excuse me. Not a dry eye in the house every time that plays.
In Excess. I used to like In Excess, especially early In Excess.
I like Extreme.
Extreme were good.
Yeah.
Extreme were really good. We used to do the cover of what were it? Get the Funk Out. That is if you're a guitarist, Get the Funk Out. The middle part section of that is really, really, really hard.
Thank you, Jules.
My fans just died.
You was just died?
I think my fans just died.
Oh, bless you.
I thought you said squirrel.
1 second.
Oh, he's got a squirrel now. Just don't... What the fuck? Put some pants on.
He's got some on.
No, he don't.
He does. Hey, Chris, if you want something country, there's a track and a half.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Joe
Yes.
Nichols.
Yep.
Awesome.
One of my favorite songs. I like that one.
Did you see my?
Sexy-
Did you see my sexy legs then?
Yes, sexy legs.
Did you see my
See
little
them.
tush?
Mark's knobbly knees.
You see my
The glow
tush?
lit up the room.
Did you see my tush?
Just-
No.
You
I
see
was
my
like, put
tush?
some fucking pants on, man. Jesus Christ. He said,
So
"No way,
as you
it's
could
too
tell,
hot."
I swing to the left.
Legs like milk bottles, says Andy Harris.
Yeah, these do not see the light of day, I assure you.
Oh. That's the other one.
Thing is, though, my fan's died.
Bless you.
He's just died. He's overheated.
Oh, jeez. It's overheated. Like you?
Yeah, I am. Honestly, I'm wet through. I am wet through here.
Oh, jeez.
It's red hot in here.
Swing, says Gail.
Shwang. I've only got little legs, though.
Jeez. Oh, man. My legs don't see the light of day either, so it's all right. At best, underneath my knees. From my knees down.
So come
I'll
on
wear
then,
shorts.
Steve. What you typing? I don't look good naked anymore.
It's another little country tune, but given the fact we nearly saw your tushy then.
If you want to see my ass, you can see my ass. I ain't fritting. I ain't fritting to
I
show
don't
my
think
ass.
I like you anymore.
It's too early for the Carrington. Stop it. However, Show Them To Me is always a good tune.
Oh, yes. Titties and beer.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Titties and beer.
Oh man, aging musicians problem that aging musicians probably only one fan and they just died. Oh, Irish, that's naughty.
That's bad.
You can't say things like that to young Mark.
Tomac says, I'm way too fair-skinned to go out in the sun. I burn like hell and suntan looks like I've not washed for a year.
Yeah, we're getting there.
The man who put the tree in country.
What, Rodney?
No, I think he put the word cunt in country.
Whoa, Jay, come
I meant
on.
it as a friend.
Come on.
Yeah, it's only 8:10.
Come on.
Dear Lord.
The
There's
fluff.
ladies in chat.
Yeah.
My apologies, ladies.
Oh man, dude. I mean, we don't mind a fluff now and again,
Vic,
but
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of Vic. He steps out in the sun and he goes straight to tan. I hate burning. I wish I could go straight to tan.
I go straight to red.
Yeah, I burn.
Yeah. It's burn. Terrible. I hate the
You know what the
sun.
best sunscreen is?
Don't go
Crisco.
out.
Crisco.
Frisco?
Crisco's the best suntan lotion. You know why?
Why?
Because when you start to sizzle, you know to flip your ass over.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a girlfriend like that. What's that?
What's
Grumpy.
what?
Grumpy's in the wrong place. I mean, he's out in the Philippines and he goes red like a lobster, peels, and goes back to Mill Bottle White. Bless him. And speaking of Grumpy, Grumpy will be joining us, won't he?
He certainly will. All the way
Yes.
from the Philippines.
And there is actually some news about the Philippines that we're going to touch on Sunday. So if you want to hear more, join us for Tales from the Home.
You're going to touch some Philippines?
We're
No,
gonna.
not.
You want to touch a Philippine? Are you after a Filipino boy?
Oh, man. How much you spend on that one, Steve?
Brings a whole new meaning to the look at my mod.
Oh, jeez.
I'm surrounded by perverts.
Put the tip in your mouth. No.
Well, I must admit, I mean, when the spring arrives, I'm pale blue. I am definitely Billy Connolly material. You know, I go from pale blue
Billy
to white
Connolly.
and then burn. So,
What a genius! I love Billy Connolly.
He's an awesome dude, that bloke.
Mike, did you not see the? I know I talked about it in Mark. There was a story in the UK. Some guy who was working at Asda as a greeter. All he did was repeat the first 3 or 4 lines from the Flogging a Dead Horse tour, which is basically saying that religion's over and all the rest of it, and he's taking the mick. Asda turned round, took offence for everybody within the store, and sacked the guy. Unbelievable. You know, so Billy's flogged all these millions of copies of the DVD, and this poor sod says one word, a couple of lines out of it, and gets the sack.
It's the kind of snowflake society we live in.
Yeah, that's full of water demons and
Craziness. Absolutely craziness.
Craziness.
I'm just intrigued because, I mean, if it carries on the way it's going, the Samaritans are never going to be out of work because the amount of people getting offended and upset and all the rest of it because somebody said something, it's getting ridiculous.
Do you think it's our age? I know this sounds daft, but bear with me when I say this. Right. Looking at most of the people that's in chat, and since I know quite most of them in chat, they're roughly our kind of age. When you think about what we grew up with, you know, television-wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you had Man About the House and things like that, the kind of Benny Hills and all that kind of... Yeah.
Oh, you're roboting again.
Roboting again. Do you think... Yeah, are we from the old... is it because we are old school in that genre?
Maybe. I think maybe.
Are you gone?
So it's a question that I've not thought about. So.
Yeah, it's something I've not. To be honest with you, I've not thought about. But I mean, everyone seems to be offended by something, but it just actually means nothing really. I'm offended.
Right. I think Clint Eastwood said it best. Opinions are like arseholes. Everybody's got one.
Yep.
They all stink. The problem is...
They all stink.
The problem is, we appear to have come to the point where everybody feels entitled that their opinion is correct and everybody else is wrong. And therefore, society in general should change to reflect their opinion. Yeah? You think about it. When me and you were growing up, Mark, 2 lads in a bar, yeah? If they were having a Barney, they weren't swapping words on Facebook or dissing each other on Twitter. It was outside, into the car park. One of them probably ended up getting his face rearranged. He then got pulled up out of the ground, and they went back in and bought each other a pint. Yeah? Now it's all words, yeah? And there's none of that closing.
No closure.
Issue. Yeah.
No closure.
Don't use closure. That's a snowflake word as well.
Closure.
Well, you see, it's the reason why I said it was so like, is it because we're kind of seasoned people because of our age and what we grew up with? Because let's face it, you think about half the programs that we used to watch as teenagers and even lower than that, you wouldn't get away with them type of programs now.
Yeah, but why?
Why? Because there would be... I mean, besides Mary Whitehouse, you thought that were bad. Compared to Mary Whitehouse, these are Nazis now.
Oh, 100%. But, I mean, if you look at it, yeah?
I think things have gotten worse on TV, to be honest.
They have. There's stuff on TV now that you'd have got arrested for owning in Soho.
Yeah, right. True.
I mean, look at all the true TV, like reality TV shows and stuff.
You know the biggest problem and I'm definitely going to get slated for this one. Social media,
Mm.
because it used to be if somebody had a crackpot idea, they had to stand on a fruit box at the corner of the park or whatever and shout about it. Yeah,
Is that the one where they had the noose around the neck as well?
yeah.
Because so in case they didn't like what they had to say, they could kick the box.
Kick the bucket.
I actually think that's a good idea. That
That's proper Yorkshire thinking. That is. We'll save some time. We'll just kick box out from
we
under
don't like what you got to say, lad. We'll kick the box. So you've got a 50-50 chance that your opinion is going to be either good or bad. So are you ready to prepare to take that challenge? That could be the new reality show, that. The Snowflake Show. You've got your opinion and you want to complain, put you on a box with a noose around your neck. We don't agree with you.
And I think in jest, you've touched on the other issue. Right? Back in the
Stop
day.
touching my issue.
But back in the day, yeah, these idiots were ridiculed and all the rest of it, yeah? What do we do now? Now we put them on the telly.
We do.
Love Island, yeah? Love Island,
I'm
The mentally ill.
right. Can I just stop you there?
Gogglebox.
Can I just stop you? Right, I'm going to sound really stupid now. What's Love Island?
I don't
Right.
know.
Love Island is where you take the dregs from the gene pool. They're very pretty looking dregs, yeah? And you allow them to completely humiliate themselves over a series of programs while they're attempting to mate. These people
Whoa.
should never be allowed to reproduce in the first place.
All right,
Oh,
I
Jesus.
haven't seen it. Another one I haven't seen, but I've seen adverts for it, is they're out in jungle, but they're naked.
Naked and afraid.
Yeah, that's the one.
What's
I was
the...
just-
Ryan's,
that too.
that wasn't called for. What's Love Island, where me and Mark go for our holidays?
Oh, gambags out! Oh, missus!
I mean, that's the other one. That naked dating game. Can you imagine back in the 80s or 90s?
Can you remember Mr. and Mrs.?
What is this?
Right, we're going to put you in a box now and we're going to ask you Mrs. questions.
I'd never seen it. And I just accidentally flicked over.
This is disgusting.
1 minute I'm watching ITV, next minute I flicked over to Channel 4. And there's a beaver. There's a beaver on my 52-inch screen. And then I see there's a line of beavers. So like, what's going off here?
Did you...
So then, at the second part, there was blokes. So not only was there beavers on my screen, there was a bloody great tallywhacker in my living room. That had nothing to do with me. That's not right.
That's not right.
I've missed all this. See, I don't watch telly. I really don't. I say I don't watch television. I watch films. I'll probably watch a box set type, like a drama or something like that. Or I watch like Fast and Loud, and I don't.
I do a lot of binge watching on Netflix and Hulu. I watch a lot of series. I just binge watch the whole series from episode 1, season 1, all the way through the end.
Netflix and a hula hoop.
Hulu, yep. Not a hula hoop.
Now, if you want to open your eyes, Mark, it's on the More 4. I think that Naked Dating's got the full series on. Honest, just watch one. You won't believe what you're seeing.
See, I just don't watch television like...
Captain Pugwash. Now there was quality
Oh,
TV.
God,
out
yeah.
north. Roger the Cabin Boy. Semen stains and masturbates. Good, wholesome fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like an episode of Goober's live stream. Too bad Goober's not in here. I miss Goober.
Goob was. I think he might still be in, I hope.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in. He just logged in on the wrong account.
Oh, was it
All
Goober's
right.
opinion?
Yeah, Goobs is in. Well, according to the participants, so... Bless it. Young ones. Young ones,
I used to love
you'd
it.
never get away with the young ones now.
No.
And Comic Strip Presents, you know, when you look at the
Comic
early
strip
ones...
race.
Well, look at the early ones compared to the later ones. The later ones were so toned down compared to the Yob. Yeah.
Look at the film Howard the Duck. If they were to do that today, nobody would even think twice. You know, but back then it was, oh my God, it's so dirty.
Well, only the bit where she nearly slept with him, but...
You know?
You know, oh, here we are. Tarmac, good for you. You'll not miss the internet at all, but we'll drag back on your return. Do another detox once my...
War of NTL is secured. Superman stains.
Yes.
And Vaping Irish don't want me to do my bit of jiggling. I thought my bit
Bit of jiggles.
I'm just glad you're doing it sat down.
I can always stand up.
No. You look like an executive desk toy. No.
I look more like one of them bobbleheads. What are they called? What do they... pops. Look like a pop.
Oh, God. That's going back. Oh, well, I mean, what we're looking at, 8:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you want to...
Are you want to carry on for another half an hour? You can do. If you want to finish, we can finish. No, it's entirely up to you guys.
Food.
You need food, so right, we will call it a day then. We've
Sorry.
gone over time anyway. I didn't realise what time it was, to be honest with you. It's that hot in here. It's still 30 Celsius in here, and my fan's broke.
And
My
me
fan's
broke.
down. My fan's just died.
Reverend says keep going. I can just bounce out. You guys want to keep on?
No, we want to see a collapse of starvation.
That's what I mean. I can just bounce out of here, and you guys can keep going. I'll just watch on my phone.
Dude, I'm laughing because given my body mass compared to you two skinny minis, I could go for weeks, mate.
Like a camel, you just retain it, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Goob. How you doing, dude?
Goober!
Love you, buddy.
I only have £2 till Saturday.
Don't buy a scratch card.
Mm.
No. Mine is payday tomorrow for me, so I should be rich for 24 hours until the wife realises.
Still remember my 18th
See you,
birthday.
Ryans. You take care,
You have
kiddo.
to be $18 or 18 years old to buy scratch tickets here. And I remember my 18th birthday, I had a dollar and change in my pocket, and I walked out of the convenience store with $100
Nice
on a
one.
$1 ticket.
Can't follow that.
No way.
Tiberius has just put a nice one. Do it old school. Let Chris go and have his tea and then come back out to play. Get street lights on yet?
Do we knock on door? You coming out to play?
Play.
That-
The sun's going down, my dear. You can't come out to play today.
That's what
Andy.
Mummy says.
Andy's just said payday today and broke by 10 a.m. I know that feeling, mate.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's always nice though when you get that pay packet and you just see how much you could have had. It's like sort of losing at bullseye, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
Here's
look what you
could
could
have
have had.
How many decaying speedboats do you think there are in the middle of Wigan?
Yeah. It would just be scary, that. I could never understand that show. Never understand it. No UK vape show tonight, guys. Jules is shouting.
Jules is shouting.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't yell.
Did you know there is no UK vape show tonight?
No, stop it. Bless her.
She's a I tell you one thing, that girl, absolutely, honestly, Jules, you amaze me every time I watch you live. I am in awe with you how you hold an audience. I think it's absolutely brilliant, really do.
You ain't kidding.
And she does. She holds the person watching the actual show, and she holds chat as well. And I honestly commend you for that one. It really is. That is an art. There's an art to that, and she does it brilliantly.
Apparently, Jules never shouts at anyone except Stevie.
Well, this is true.
Lol, Irish.
I don't know. We didn't see the shouty side at Expo, did we?
No.
No, we saw the cute smile.
Oh, we did. Yeah, she was lovely.
Bless her.
She's lovely.
I hope you're feeling better anyway, Jules.
Yes.
So, yeah, apparently there were 6 in Barnsley and 11 caravans from Bullseye. God, ITV are getting done for fly tipping these days. Never shout at anybody. No, you don't, Jules.
No.
Gaffer boss.
No. Boss.
No miss. No miss. No miss. Honest miss.
Oh, we are in so much trouble next time we meet up. Now you're just showing off, Ben.
Yep.
You coming on Sunday and now you're showing off with your toys.
Oh, my dot A-I-O.
Gave me a dry hit warning.
Oh, dear.
Oh my goodness.
Real men know what it's like to suck on Satan's testicles.
Oh, you've tried a mesh coil and all.
Apparently it's Madame to you.
Madame. Oh.
I say.
Something about that, isn't there? Madame.
Oh, there is.
Whip crack away, whip crack away, whip crack away.
What is it with you whips and handcuffs?
I don't
You're
know.
obsessed, man.
It's ever since Julie and that wrought iron bed that she's got.
Whips and chains, Mark. Whips and chains.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
Or there's always the ever popular, what was it?
Rawhide?
Never mind. No, not rawhide.
Rawhide.
Don't, because I've got Blues Brothers in my head now.
Whip me, beat me, make me bleed. That's what it was. Whip me, beat me, make me bleed.
Okay.
That was the other phrase that went along with that one.
All right, I thought that was the other channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that one's on YouTube, is it?
No.
Right, guys, are we going to wrap this one up? Because I am absolutely, as much as I would like to stay on, I am literally melting. Chrissy boy, what you got coming up in the next week or so? Lives and that lot?
Yep, just the regular lives. Got my Wednesday live coming up. I mentioned it yesterday. I'm starting to get my mojo back, so I'm going to do a review this week of the BTFC, as it's been waiting for so long, and Stuart's been waiting so long to see it done. So I'm going to get that one done this week. Fingers crossed nothing goes wrong. But work on that, and then the Ohm Service live again next Thursday.
Awesome. And you, Steve?
Well, we've got Tales from the Ohm coming up on Sunday with the wonderful Grumpy Old Vapor. Ben will be joining us from the Philippines with a selection of mods that you probably haven't seen before. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
So I'm going to need tissue.
You might need a box, mate.
Just if in fact what I'll do is just get a bowl and just sit it just straight in front of me so I can go just let it
I've been practicing my nurse the screams cry all week, so I'm really looking forward to this. Oh bless you. So yeah, join us at 2:00. SoulOhm's channel for Tales from the Ohm. It'll also be up on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor,
and VapeTube.
Player FM.
And VapeTube.
And VapeTube.
Yeah,
as
obviously
well.
it'd be on VapeTube. After, obviously it's not live on VapeTube, but you'll be able to catch the replay on VapeTube as well. Right, what have I got coming up next week? Next week I've got the Preco 2 disposable tank coming up. I have also got, what else? I've got that watch. I've got the watch.
You've got the watch.
I've got the watch pod. Yeah, I've got that one coming up.
Oh, that's idea.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I mean, I know quite a few people have brought a video out already, but yeah, very interesting.
You guys are going to miss my birthday.
Why am I going to miss your birthday?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry, we'll abuse you on Thursday.
Yeah, don't
I
worry.
know. I can't wait. Bring the vegetables in the catcher's mitt.
It's the only reason I'd buy 20 Marlboro.
Oh, right on.
I got such a dirty look then. Sorry, dude.
So obviously you can all celebrate Chris's birthday on Tuesday as well. If you'd like to send him donations of wonderful hugs and wonderful kisses, he's well up for that. Aren't you, Chris?
Or pictures of holes in drywall.
Yeah.
That keeps him happy as well.
Oh, after we end, I got to talk to you about something, Mark, real quick.
Ooh.
Afterwards.
Is this a signal?
No, that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, right, I thought there was
I
some
was trying
sort
to
of...
crack my neck.
All right, I thought we saw some sort of signal. For like, you know. She were like that, she were. You know what?
Oh,
She were. Not married. And she were.
You sure were.
She were.
Yes,
Telling
you
you.
were.
so anything else other than the watch, or?
Oh, I have got a plethora of other bits and pieces coming. I'm still on testing the Kylin M. Obviously, as you know, I've been testing that one. I've also got some other bits and pieces in the works. I don't want to say too much just at the present moment, but I have got other bits and pieces in the works. So you'll have to watch the channel and find out. So I'm going to leave that one there. Right, I'm going to say a big thank you to Steve. I'm going to say a big thank you to Chris. It's been an absolute corker of a show. I've thoroughly enjoyed we have gone through some topics. People cannot say that we did not go through some topics on this show. We had a plethora of topics on this show, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Chat, I just want to give you guys a big shout out and say thank you so much. You guys are as much part of this show as us three. You really are. And Spanners, thank you for looking after chat as well. It's been absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to say thank you very much. I'm going to pass it over to Steve, and let Steve pass it over to Chris.
Right up. Just to echo what Mark said, chat, thank you so much. Thank you. It's not.
Robot. Look at his face. He's getting so red.
Chris, I'll pass it over to you and let you waffle for a little bit while he sorts his microphone out.
Guys in chat, thank you so much. As Mark had mentioned, you guys make the show what it is, and we appreciate your love and support every week. Thank you guys again. Thank you to the Spanners for doing such a great job throwing out the links and moderating chat. You guys are legends. Love you all. To Steve and Mark, thank you guys again so much for a great show, great topic, and great combo. Oh, hearts, guys. Yours just looks like one big ball. Like Aiden.
You leave my big ball out of this.
And he's back.
He's back. Go ahead. You can continue along now, sir.
Chat, thank you so much. It's not every day I get to see somebody talking about Pinoy porn. Voka, if you're watching, mate, there's an idea. You will unfortunately have to give us your address so that Mark can come round and kick your door in. But You've seen his collection. He has a wonderful toys.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wished I had half. Yeah, honestly, he's got some really nice toys. That's one thing about the Philippines, though. They bring out some really... Julie, I didn't know you was in chat there. You snuck in quietly.
Oh, what did Julie do?
Oh.
Julie.
Julie.
Yeah, she's in.
Hello, Julie.
Hello. Oh, behave.
There's something about a southern lady.
Oh, God.
Certainly is.
But that puts a
I'll
smile
share
on my
my
face.
toys.
And I'm
Oh,
back to-
behave,
Oh,
Julie. I'll share my toys, she says.
Oh, bless. That's completely thrown me now.
It does me.
So,
Oh, fuck.
Pav, you haven't missed a thing, mate. The replay will be on in a minute. It's worth it, son. It's worth it.
Honestly, it's worth it.
We've had Madam Whiplash. We've had country music. We've had toys. We've had Pinoy porn. You name it, mate. We've had it.
We've had Mark's skinny milk legs.
Oh, and the big ball. Yes, we forgot the big ball.
What big ball? The big ball? Oh, dear.
So, Chris, you're going to take it home with your usual word of wisdom, young man.
Yes, we will. Again, guys, we will see you next Thursday, and please remember that we're the masters of our own destinies. We're the only ones in this world that can pick and choose how positive or negative our days will ever be, so remember to keep that positivity high. Thanks, Mark. And keep the smile on your faces and let that negative just brush off your shoulders. Love you all. Thank you again so much for joining us. It's been great having you here with us, and we will see you next week right here on the Ohm Service Live.
Thanks, everybody. Good night. And it's goddamn hot in here.
Oh, stop your whinging.
Honestly, I am melting. I am wet through. Absolutely wet. I'm drenched. I'm going to have a shower.
Just imagine how our big boobed friends are.
Fish flaps.
Not fun.
Fish flaps.
BFG's big tallywhacker on his 52-inch TV.
I forgot the tallywhacker.
That's what she said.